period. Does it feel this is stay? 10 seconds.
Every click,
Every frame.
Every press?
every sound.
They're playing aggressive.
I'll take mid. Every advantage.
When the difference
Between winning and losing,
is measured in milliseconds.
everything.
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 Everything counts.
The Alienware Legendary Battle Station.
Yo, what is going on, guys? And that Denver guy. Today, we're going to be doing custom games for EU, NA East, and NA West. It's going to be super fun.
Let's go.
We're giving away prizes. Yeah, what's going on, Denver guy? Say what's up to everybody.
Yo, so excited, man. Get hype in the chat.
It's going to be super fun. As well as that Denver guy, we're going to be joined by Cole, who is a fellow YouTuber. How you doing, Cole?
Dude, I'm ready, man. This is exciting. A bunch of players getting some exposure. Let's make it happen.
Heck yeah, guys. So, okay, let me explain kind of how this is going. So if you guys want to play in the EU games, I'm going to get a custom game going. I'll get the code, and then we're going to paste it in the chat at a certain point. So when everybody's ready, I'll say, all right, guys, EU code is coming. Get ready. We'll put it in sub mode so there's not like crazy spam. And you guys copy that code, put it in your game, and we're going to start it once it's got like 1,000 people in it. So everybody should be able to get a chance to play a few games today. We're going to sift through your guys' streams, which are on the Discord. I'll go ahead and link the Discord down below right now if you guys are not in it. So let me go ahead and get that, copy it, and that's the Discord link, guys. I'm spamming it right now on the Fortnite guy. Go ahead and click that link, join that Discord, and if you are live streaming these games, put your stream in the Streams for Customs chat. If it's there, we're going to be sifting through everybody watching your streams, and if you guys pop off card and win a game, we'll be donating money to you, we'll be shouting you out, and also for like one of the best players tonight, we're going to feature you on a The Fortnite Guy video tomorrow, and it's going to be super exciting. What do you guys think? Are you happy for this?
I'm happy, dude. I definitely am willing to shout out some talent on my own channel. That guy for putting this on. Mo is running a lot of things, behind the scenes to make this all happen. But man, streams are coming in, man. So if you guys haven't joined up yet, get in this Kungarna Discord server. Find the link. Get it somewhere, man. It's probably in several
Posting it again. I'm
descriptions.
spamming it hard, boys.
That guy is posting it over and over, and streams are going wild in here. So we're gonna pick the best streams. I'm not gonna say who we're starting with yet, but he's about. he's about to blow up, and anybody else who can get their stream on this big screen here. We're just excited to see how good some of you guys are, man. Everybody starts somewhere, and this could be your day.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the main point of all this, to give you guys a chance to grow. See, me and that Denver guy, we already have big channels, we're already exposed. So we want to give you guys a chance to get out there too. This could be your big break. So we're super excited to be doing this. And I just want to say real quick, thank you to everybody who is already here. We're going to give it a few more minutes, let people flood in, and we'll explain the rules once again. But basically, I told you guys how it's going to start off. We'll give you the EU code. We're going to watch that game. About halfway through the EU game, we're going to drop the North American East code, right? So once you guys get the North American East code, you want to get into that game if that's your region. And when the EU game finishes, we're going to hop onto the NA East region and spectate you guys who posted it in the streams chat on Discord. So be sure to check that out. And also, we'll be doing NA West. So midway through the NA East game, I'll start the NA West code. So once we get it going, once we're done with the EU game, we'll basically be spectating like the mid and late games only. We won't have to deal with the early games. So it's going to be super fun.
This is your chance, guys. Do not be nervous. Take a couple deep breaths. If you guys are nervous, yes, a lot of people might be watching. We saw with Wednesday Wagers, we had some people who are getting usually, 5 to 10 average viewers per stream on Twitch. Next thing you know, they're over 1,000 viewers. So it could happen to you. Depends. If you are that good, we definitely want to be spectating you. Again, guys, remember to drop your stream down in Streams for Customs. Once you get in the Kungarna Discord, Streams for Customs, drop your stream down. Only put it once, please. You guys are going wild in here, man. And it's just, it's going insane. Are we up to 40,000 in the Discord yet? If not, we got to be really close.
45,000 people in the Discord. Wow. Yeah, absolutely insane. You guys are incredible. And I do want to point out, guys, on the EU region today, we have Benji Fishy, Mongrel, and Mitro all playing.
Yes.
They're going to be playing in these games, guys. So there is a chance, probably not a huge chance, that there's going to be like thousands of you guys playing, but some of you could end up in their game. And all I have to say is good luck. If one of you guys can pop off and kill them, hey, you're definitely going to get a shout out and a donation. So good luck with that. They're incredible players.
I did get Mr.Saltybtw down to 1 health one time. That was the only EU challenge I ever had. Wow. And I got him to 1 health. And I will forever remember that story. I think you missed a couple shotgun shots, but I'll take it. Cole, what are your thoughts? I mean, how is this junk rift that came out today? Obviously a controversial item, just like everything else that Epic seems to put out these days. But what are your thoughts? And how is the junk rift going to affect everybody today?
Well, especially in these competitive games that we're going to be seeing today, it's honestly huge. If any players have had the chance to hop on today and really get down on how to use this, Denver and I actually got to play a little bit before this. And man, when people are boxed up and they're healing, it's devastating, especially if you can drop this in on those multi-layer boxes and these scrim games. It's going to be huge.
This is definitely an anti-competitive player item. I mean, it is just like a lot of the things that Epic has been putting out lately. Obviously the mech being one of them. We had the airstrike. The airstrike didn't accomplish what Epic wanted it to accomplish, which is to absolutely obliterate an entire building, man. So here we are. We've got the junk rift. If you get hit directly from it, it's 200 damage. If you even catch the shockwave, it's 100 damage. So either way, you're going to be taking a huge amount and you lose all of your buildings. I don't know. I guess if your building gets wiped out from a shockwave, you still take fall damage too. So, I mean, you've got several different ways that you can just, wreck a solo, wreck a duo. It's going to be a big deal. It's definitely going to affect us today.
Yeah. All right, guys, I just want to jump in here real quick and say we're going to get the EU code going. So everybody who is ready to play from the European region, get ready for the code. I'm going to put it in subscribers mode, and that means the code is coming. So get ready. Give me about 30 more seconds.
Sounds good.
Let's go.
So Cole, if you guys don't know Cole, this is Roadie Bros. Him and his brother Josh do this. Cole, he's a great YouTuber. Just wanted to shout him out as well. And that's the other voice you hear before, or besides the Fortnite guy and myself. This is that Denver guy talking right now. We actually wanted to do a little research today. We stopped by the soccer stadium. I don't know if you guys have checked this out today, but the soccer stadium, huge changes. The entire stadium is gone. And I guess now that we're talking
in the
EU,
chat,
we might want to say the football stadium. Get that code, guys. Type it in now. Let's get this first game going. I'm so excited. We got to get you EU boys in because some of you guys have bedtimes. I know some of you guys are young.
Yeah.
In middle school, some of these kids playing today, we're actually going to see them. They're middle schoolers and they're better, probably 10 times as good as I am. So we'll see.
Yeah, so that's the code, guys. Everybody enter that in. We're going to get the game started. We already have 400 plus people waiting in the queue, 670 now. We're going to be spectating Finex for the first game. And if anybody takes them out, we'll hop onto their stream. I'm going to be looking for new and upcoming talent on the Discord. So make sure you guys put your stream link there. But yeah, we're about to get this underway. Who's excited, guys? Let us know in the chat if you're hyped.
I'm just ready to see, some new talent. It's just we saw it in Wednesday Wagers again. It's the coolest thing in the world, seeing somebody who's so good, but just doesn't have any notoriety now. Nobody knows yet. And everybody, I mean, we saw some of these stars just rise over the last 6 months, like players like Clicks, who just kind of came out of nowhere. All of a sudden it was just like, boom. And he started getting tens of thousands of viewers every stream in the World Cup. And there's so many good players out there that we just don't know about yet. So bring your A game today, guys. We want to see your best gameplay here, and it looks like we are starting up into the game. Here
Let's
we go. Are we still watching Finex?
Yeah, we're gonna watch Finex to start off, and as mentioned, Mongrel, Mitra, and Benji Fishy are all in Finex's game since he sent them the code before we started it. So we might run into them here, guys. It's gonna be exciting.
Here we go. I'm hoping so. So we got Finex going in. Almost looks like he's playing on like a stretch resolution. Are we seeing that right now? Maybe I'm going crazy.
I don't know. It looks pretty standard to me. I don't know, Denver.
It's my own monitor. Oh, maybe I had way too much caffeine today. Who knows?
Yeah, Denver needs to put some glasses on or something.
I'm getting old, but we're not going to discuss that today, all right? Oh, there we go. I think the camera was just zoomed in a little bit. So here we go. We got 100 players. We are topped off, man. Everybody who could get this opportunity is taking it. Finex is looking around. The mechs are obviously dropping in, even though they lower the spawn rate of the mechs. We'll see. I mean, our players going to go directly to the mechs. Another hot place to drop these days is Retail Row. Cole and I, we both dropped at the block. It's insane. I mean, when you come out of there, if it's uncontested, it's unbelievable. How much ammo did we come out of there with?
Dude, each of us had over 300 medium ammo after every drop. Absolutely insane. And max mats as well.
Max mats as well. There's just a lot of opportunities there. It looks like Finex is going to Fatal. Another actually, I don't know where he's headed, man. That fork knife is actually really good to land on too. If you want to land somewhere kind of uncontested, especially with when the drones were in, but obviously those being out now, the cornfields are actually a really good place to land. If you know where all the loot spots are in the cornfields, it can be very good to land there. I mean, a good place to hide, a good place to get free damage if anybody walks by. Obviously, they can't see you, and if you can get even 100 damage down sometimes from an AR, that might be what you need to win the next fight.
Absolutely. We saw it in the World Cup. These pros that just memorize where all the loot is in these cornfields, land on them, and they just know the route that is the quickest to get all the loot. And you're going to see, actually, Finex drops in and looks like he's going to be by himself here in this side of Fatal. So interested to see if there were any other players that landed here, but not a bad start.
Fatal always, I don't know if you guys follow me back from way back in my olden days, but Fatal was always my favorite place to land. I don't see a lot of people actually land here in these back sheds. Usually it's the house. Big Red Barn actually got better these days. I think they increased chest spawns there a while back. White House is always the most popular place to land. I like the stables, the long barn as some of you guys call it. It looks like somebody did land there because the roof is gone now. Finex might get this white.
So these players both have to be aware of that. I'm not sure if it's this other player that first laid that, but we're going to see an interesting start here from Finex.
Yeah, it looks like the player who landed a little bit of damage. He does have a, that he used that one last mini. You see this a lot too. This ramp boost is becoming more and more popular. I've seen that so much just in the last 2 weeks. I think, anything to give yourself a competitive edge, you need to start doing because everybody is getting so good at this game. He leaves the drum gun on the ground. Something we'll be talking about. He actually lands some damage from the hoverboard. Looks like almost 100 damage. Almost breaks the shield on this player right here. We're gonna see it. Oh, and actually, Finex goes down by
push. Works out for.
How do we even say this? Maromi. Now, some of these names, it's gonna be hard to pronounce, but
it does not look like he's live. We can swap over to this guy who is live right now playing in the EU.
Got
His name is Lifa Chan. That would be my guess on the pronunciation.
Lifa Chan. We'll call him Lifa Chan if we're pronouncing that wrong. Sorry about that. But either way, yeah, he's actually in Fatal also. This is all the same game, right?
Yeah. This
So
should
for all-
possibly be the same game. Maybe not,
Okay.
because there's 1,000 players total. So
Oh my
it's going to
God.
depend on how quick he got into the queue.
Okay, I guess we'll find out now if him and Moromi fight together. And actually, I hear some fighting off to the left, and it could be in that area where we saw Finex just die. But Leafachan could be the one that actually hit Finex when he was on the White House. So I guess we'll see in a little bit. We do have one. Is it one chest spawn, Cole, out in the cornfields, or is there more than one?
It depends. There's usually two, but it depends. There's also the other side has one as well. So you'll see people find decent loot out there. It's a really great place to rotate into, especially if you landed Red Barn. And as we see Leafa doing here, just going to rotate out instead of choosing to take that fight there. There's no point with the circle as far as it is to really take a fight here, because you just risk yourself. He doesn't have shield. It's just a very risky situation. He's playing it very smart. Rotate, get more mats.
Probably not worth it. Say not having minis or anything like that, especially in a game like this where you do want to get to end game, give yourself a chance instead of like Finex. You know, he thought he could win that fight. He definitely started out really well because he took almost 100 shield off before the fight even began. But sometimes, you know, with a pump especially, it can do 200 damage if somebody ends up finding a pump shotgun. So, you know, is it worth the risk? Do you want a lot of kills? You look at a player like Booga, who in the World Cup was not afraid to just be aggressive, and he made him a name for himself, just being as aggressive as possible as well, and obviously ended up winning it.
Yeah, it ultimately pays off, especially when you have, you know, you're getting that health back per kill with Siphon, but at the same time, you know, mats in that situation with positioning at the end game is so important. So choosing your fights carefully at the start, it's just something that a lot of players don't do well, especially in these pressure situations. But we see Leafa right here. I really like how he's playing it right now, honestly.
Yeah, I always like these houses out behind Salty. Even landing here actually used to be a really good landing spot. Anymore, you know, it just depends on how aggressive you want to land and do you want to fight immediately. It is a good spot, especially we see he finds a big shield here. He's got 6 stink bombs. Really, really good when you're playing against other highly competitive players. He actually, I don't know if he's nervous right now, but he actually... Did he leave a slot open? I'd rather have a gun in that slot. The drum gun, I mean, it's not going to hurt you to hold items like that. Obviously, most pro players will just fill their load out just in case. You know, you never know if you're going to run out of ammo and you just need that spray from that drum gun. But he does pick the SMG over the drum gun, which is a very popular thing that we've seen a lot of pros do.
Right. No, the SMG, just the fire rate and the ability to absolutely melt somebody, especially if you can rattle off some headshots, much better than the drum gun after the massive drum gun nerf whenever that happened a while back, but just kind of made it obsolete, I'd say, especially at the competitive level.
It definitely slowed its overall effectiveness down. Leafa spots a fight over here, and I don't think he's actually laid eyes on anybody yet. He's getting so many new followers, man. Again, that's what this event is all about, guys. Get hyped up. You guys want to support some of these guys that you're seeing. You see somebody in the kitchen window, decides to go to high ground instead of laying down some damage. You never know. You know, you don't want to take these 50-50 fights sometimes. And actually, is he just going to pass this player up and continue?
He's going straight through
deeper into the zone. He just really does not want to fight right now. What's up with that, Cole?
No, that's honestly, that's what he should do. He has decent ammo and such, but he really doesn't need to fight right now. I would wait until the next zone. He's got to get more materials, I'd say, more metal. That would really, really help him. And, you know, just risking using more of that wood in the brick going into this next circle, which you see him get tagged right there.
Yikes, takes some damage, drops him down to 109, I believe, overall. I can't really see, so it could be, yeah, it does look like 109. And over here, he's obviously not going to get metal. Metal being so vital for endgame success, really. So you'll see a lot of pro players drop specific places just because metal is available. He does take a lot of damage. He's below 75 health right now. He's looking at just a couple shots, and he could go down, so he's going to try to survive right here. Just flicking, trying to make sure that he stays covered, and here comes the 1-by-1 box fight. Who can take the wall?
No. I'm sorry, people.
Oh, the grenades come in. VM Cali with the grenades just drops Leafa. And Leafa knew he was on stream too, so he might have had some nerves. Of course, that's it. You know, some natural human reactions that's hard to overcome. But good for VF Cali getting those grenades down. Well played, getting that quick kill early.
We'll go ahead and swap over to Quixie, who's actually live and in this game as well. We'll go to open up his stream. It's on the Discord. And also for everybody in the chat, guys, the code for NA East is coming now. Give me about 30 seconds and I'll paste it down below in the chat. So if you guys want to play on the North American East region, this is your chance.
Let's see it from NA.
Quixie's about to, he could be seen through the bricks, but he hasn't seen him yet. He does get 83 damage down, pulls out his golf club, and here we go again. Who can take the wall? Usually based that if you guys are unfamiliar with Fortnite, which most of you guys know, he actually tries the shockwave in, which is a strategy that's getting more and more popular. People are carrying shockwaves due to, a lot of the times due to mechs. You can see this enemy just shockwaves away. But a lot of
I can't believe it. That I won the best of sweepstakes and I get to be in this Geico commercial?
Let's do the eyebrows first. Just tease it a little.
No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico.
Roll out, rush in, drop back. Geico. Believe it.
Trap. But a lot of times we've seen the top line players use it to just take somebody by surprise. Because
if I wanted to play a BR without fucking a BR without building, I go play PUBG.
BR's definitely dropping even the infantry rifle now, even though some pros obviously like the infantry rifle, but the AK is becoming one of the most popular guns out there right now.
Right. We've seen with the rise of the combat shotgun, just no longer there's a need for always having an SMG like there used to be with the pump or something like that. You don't always need that spray weapon, especially when you can carry, like we just saw Quixie take right here. He has the stink bombs going into this fight.
Throws the stink bomb. What awesome placement by the stink bombs. He throws it to the corner and then goes to the open corner that he knows his opponent has to run to, and was able to get a good shotgun shot. His opponent actually lost sight of it. He lands another 90 damage with this epic tack. Almost gets this one down. They're building up higher and higher. He does get the ramp over his head. Is he just going to try to break him down? This other player is just kind of panic building right now. You'll see that a lot, and they'll just decide to just break him down. Drops down, takes some more damage, but he's just not going down. 28 whites. He's all the way up. He's possibly popping a mini, dude. He will not die. He refuses to.
Notice how the opponent did have chug splashes. That's a huge thing in
it is, man. You guys want to go for it? This is how you get up on the big screen. You get thousands of people to be watching you, man. This could be your big break. Just like we saw Booga in the World Cup. Very few people knew who he was going into the World Cup. Very few people even had him on their radar for a possible win. I know one person, it's Jarian was the only one that I heard even talking about Booga going into the World Cup, and then just blew up. And obviously we can see where his success has taken him.
All right, guys, the North American West code is in the chat. So if you want to play on the West servers, type in that code. Everybody, you should get 1,000 people in there. We're going to be starting it. So if that's your region, guys.
NA West, baby. Get it going, guys. I don't know. I don't know if it's possible, Michael. If you guys don't know the Fortnite guy, if I do say Michael, not to confuse you guys, we could call him TFG. We might call him Michael as well. But can we get back into that EU game? It's got to be getting close to the end. It might have ended by now. I don't know. But any chance we could?
It definitely ended. I was looking for people. That's what I've been doing this whole time, so I'm not talking too much, guys. I'm scouting through all of the people who posted their streams. It's unfortunate a lot of you guys didn't put what region you are, so you're making it very hard.
Man, get back in there, guys, if you can. Even if you're in game, just try to box it real quick and just 10 seconds. Drop your stream down and tell us the region too. That way we can pull you guys.
And if not, at least put it in your title. Put it in your title what region you are. That will help so much, guys, so we can spectate you. But let's watch Filthy Rookie right now because he's popping off. This could be his moment.
Rookie, man, he is looking good right now. He does have high ground on this guy. He might want to. I was going to say he might want to break this tree down. Just get it out of his way.
What a loadout here. You would see maybe a heavy sniper is the only thing that would be an improvement from this loadout, but great heals, has a scar and a gold combat trying to break in this player's box.
Takes the roof.
We'll see if he's able to do what he did to Affinity in that last fight. Looks like he has pretty decent ping.
The followers are coming in for Filthy Rookie right now.
Absolutely.
You guys are just blowing these guys up. 120 damage, 24 to the white. Oh, man, let's see if he can actually break it. He doesn't want to give this guy a chance to pop any minis, any heals, anything he might have. What does he see? Oh, he actually shockwave down. He does land 34 white damage. Oh, he's got enemies all around him.
Another player coming in.
The stream snipers come in, dare I say it. We'll see if he can pull out of this, man. But he does have about 4 people, including he wasn't able to finish that kill. It's unfortunate, but sometimes happy that it might be here in just a second. One less person to have to deal with for endgame. So just because you don't get the kill doesn't mean you should be too frustrated over it. He does have other things to deal with right now.
Yeah, and he's playing great right now. So shout out to Filthy Rookie. And to let everybody know, EU game, the next one will start in maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Probably around the time this East game wins. So if you guys want to play EU again, get ready for it.
Let's go.
So Filthy Rookie, he's playing on what server right now?
This is
East. Okay, this is East. Okay, awesome, man. Yeah, stream's blowing up right now. He's looking for somebody to snipe. You can see everybody. Everybody's just in their 1-by-1s, man. And I don't mean to keep bringing up Booga again, but again, when you look at how best to play the game, you got to look at the best players in the game. And Booga does this all the time. He pretty much contains himself in just a 1-by-1. He won't try to extend. He won't try to build like a 4-by-4 and make sure he covers more ground. He pretty much just moves to where he wants to go, drops his 1-by-1 and just holds tight. And you can see this is what a lot of players have adopted also.
Absolutely. It's the best strategy for conserving mats, especially as we see here. Filthy Rookie really doesn't have a lot of materials to play with again, man. He's under 500 with metal, and that's all he has, but he just extended quite far because he saw he got the next circle. This is actually pretty big, especially considering he's on the high ground right now.
Yeah, it's a good point, and that's where the Storm Scout sniper actually comes in, and a lot of pro players they kind of try to find this, and especially with the Storm Scout, you can find where half in, half out is, right? You don't want to be in the center of that circle. You don't want too much pressure all around you on all sides. So if you can get your box kind of half in, half out of the circle, it's just a great strategic place to be, and especially if the circle comes your way, you could be one of the first ones in. Of course, it can go the other way too. One of the unfortunate things about not knowing where it is and why so many players carry the Storm Scout sniper now. But Filthy Rookie, he's looking around, seeing if he can land those snipes, man. If he can, I mean, you never know at this point in the game. Somebody might be sitting at 100 health right now, and one snipe could just be an easy kill for you.
Absolutely. This is the third partying position that you want to be in, where you can maybe just pick up one of those easy kills. He was unlucky earlier getting that one player so weak, not able to get the kill. We'll see if he can turn that fortune around and get a little pick here. You see barely missing that snipe. And yeah, he's sitting very, very well, especially with that launch pad heading into the next zone. If he can stay alive going to this next zone, see where the next one goes, and use that launch pad to rotate, we'll look at Filthy to maybe go for the win here.
He's looking good, man. Positioning wise, loadout wise, everything is looking great. Drops out of the bottom just to get into this circle, and we'll see how far he pushes inside the circle, or is he going to try to do the kind of half in, half out? Which as Fortnite is just a huge grid, you want to be as close to the edge of the circle as you can. Again, you want less pressure from all around you. He's getting a little bit of metal. He probably realizes at this point he is kind of low on mats. Some players, as they get lower on mats, they get a lot more aggressive, knowing that they have to push and have to do something. If you run out of mats, your chances of winning the game go down drastically.
Yeah, as you'll see, he's pushing outside of his box, taking the risk. It looks like most of the players are on the opposite side of the circle. Only 23 remain. So oh, there we go. He gets tagged. That's the risk you run when you run out in the open, especially with this many players left alive on a smaller circle. You're pretty exposed.
Yeah, most of these players, just there's not a lot of fighting at this point. They're just kind of waiting for the circle to shrink and move. So everybody's in their 1-by-1 box just looking for easy picks, especially when you have like Storm Surge, professional players. They have to worry about Storm Surge. They have to do damage or else they will take damage themselves. I don't think we have to deal with Storm Surge in this, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, it might just be a habit for some of these players. He takes a little bit more damage, but he can get almost back to full health. He's going to be at 197 after this. No need to pop a mini just for 3 extra shield. But again, he's just looking so good. He's really close to the circle. Doesn't have to push in too far. Wouldn't surprise me if he just tries to make this final push here in just a second. But of course, he's taking some spray.
Right, he's got to be a little careful of players targeting him now that he's so close to the next zone. But I would say that rotation was just about perfect from him right there, where he was able to use the hill to rotate around, didn't have to use many of his mats, especially since he's low, and to just get tagged up a little bit, that's not that bad. You see him narrowly missing.
You can see him
narrowly missing it.
Pretty disappointed right now if you guys can hear him on stream. But a snipe like that, you don't get many opportunities where somebody just has their head out and they're sitting still in their box. But that's all right. You just got to shoot those shots anyway, as we say. And if you miss them, oh well. He pushes in just a little bit. Again, you want to be towards the edge of the storm. You'll see a lot of players do that today.
Absolutely. One of the biggest things that I forgot to mention about how huge that rotation was, he didn't have to use that launch pad. Still has the launch going into this endgame here.
You see that dinosaur just sticking up out of the ground from the chopper. I do think it's pretty funny. I mean, there's one thing that you can say with the Fortnite, the Epic dev team in Fortnite, is that, I mean, they do have some pretty funny stuff. Like the charm of the game is still kind of there, right? The cartoony grab. I mean, the fact that Porta Potty can fall from the ground and just smash somebody and kill them for 200 damage, it does crack me up as much as we hate this item. That is hilarious.
Yeah, and when a cop car comes down and hits somebody, it says you're arrested. Yeah, it says you're arrested. It doesn't say you were smashed by a cop.
That's hilarious.
They're always creative, man. That's one thing. You can never knock the art team. The creativity of Fortnite is definitely still top notch. The balancing, the competitive side of things,
yeah,
maybe. But
that's where the issues start.
Our team does deserve props.
Absolutely. Yo, we'll see. Filthy right there. Got some good tags on another player. Really low on mats. I'm surprised he's actually building up this high.
Insanely low.
He's going to have to use that launch pad 100% here.
Yeah, he's not putting rooftops. He's just putting his floor pieces, knowing he has to conserve. And he actually is still just blowing through. He only has 3 builds left.
It looks like he was hoping to get an easy pick before he used the launch pad. That's what he was doing there.
When you're this low.
I'm surprised he landed up on the tree. No mats from that, really. 6 wood, yeah.
Yikes. He's fighting for it, man, but he does only have 3 builds. Again, he just placed 1. He's just going to have to chill behind a wall. And you see pro players do this a lot. Not always do you just have to build up and edit a window. Sometimes you can just hide behind a ramp. Sometimes it's actually better because no one expects it. He does get some shotgun damage down, but it's not enough. He actually just drops down to the ground and hides underneath. Hopefully a person above him doesn't know and doesn't edit down through him.
Yeah, these are often some of the scariest spots for a player to be in, though, because nobody expects them to be hiding there. And then you get clipped from the side, so it could work out for him.
It could. He's got a long way to go to the next zone, and it is just constantly moving. He's taking all kinds of AR spray. He does lay down a lot of damage when he's at 3 health with 1 tick. Oh, and he gets shots back from Twitter bluff. Goes down, man. Props to Filthy Rookie for putting on a pretty good show, but again, Matt management.
Bluff FN is live.
Is streaming.
Yes,
yep.
4 kills.
All right, Bluff, show us what you got.
He's got 14,000 arena. What? Is that right?
That's
14,000 arena.
Am I seeing this right, guys?
Wow.
Hey, we were looking for grinders, weren't we? we found one.
He's here on the main stream now.
All right.
677. That's insane, man. This guy definitely knows how to play in these end games. Dodging a couple of shotgun shots. He actually had the left-hand peek there, but luckily didn't have... Yes, he the kill, man. He's at 88 health right now. He does have the golden combat shotgun and 5 minis. He's got to find some time to pop these minis right now.
This is
Looks like
Bluff's
he's just going for kills, though. Oh, there we go. Now he's going to pop them. Yeah, this is his game. On the mainstream, this is his moment. Can he get that fat donation?
Wow, got the kill with the storm.
Yeah, that's going to be great for some HP.
1v1 situation. We have Bluff on the low ground. We do have a player up top. Not sure the health situation.
That's it. Yeah, it's a 1v1. This is it, man. He does have the scar. He's actually carrying 2 ARs. I don't know if he's gonna elect to use both of them. But at this point, playing the low ground is still very effective these days.
Yeah.
You can get a lot of great peaks from the low ground.
Absolutely. Notice how
as long as you can track your opponent, you should be good.
Absolutely.
Oh, and this guy lays down the heavy sniper shot and follows it up with 2 shotgun shots. We're still at 80 and 31. Did he just take high ground just here?
I think he just took high ground, yeah.
The player went down to aggressively try to finish this kill, but it maybe not the best play right now. He's shooting out the floor.
I wonder how much mats this guy has, because he's just free building right now.
He's free building, and Bluff is completely out, huh? So we'll see. I mean, he actually goes out in the storm. Interesting play.
Oh, he's got to get back in, or he's done. He makes it back in.
And there he goes!
Wow. Oh my god!
No mats, almost no health.
Incredible.
Holy.
Wow, man.
That definitely deserves a big donation right there, guys.
Big donation time. Let's go, Bluff. Go blow up his chat right now, man.
Yeah,
just
link
Bluff
the stream.
FN. Holy cow, what a play, man. Just keeping calm, cool, and collected. He actually walks out into the storm. That way his opponent didn't know where he was. I mean, when you drop down and you're in the storm, you got to look in a 360 rotation all around you, whereas somebody knows where you're dropping down if you're trying to stay in the storm. So really interesting play by him to actually be out in the storm and lay a shotgun shot down.
Yo,
that's that factor that the combat shotgun brings to the game, that extra range. So even if you're out of mats, you can play that low ground warrior role where somebody peeks over the top, you predict it, and Bluff was able to pull it off, man. That was incredible.
For that guy laying down the $50 donation to Bluff. Congrats, Bluff FN, dude. Nice keyboard too. I like that.
Yeah, that was amazing, guys. Go drop a follow on Bluff. He deserves a huge shout out to him. I honestly did not think he was going to be able to pull that out when he was in that storm with 17 HP. EBT, shout out to him as well. He made it to the end there, but not quite able to clutch it. Didn't get that shot off. That's all he had to do was hit that shot. He had the high ground, but Bluff clutched out, so that was huge, man.
The low ground is so good.
EU game going, guys. Who's hyped for EU? Get ready. The code's coming in the chat in about 30 seconds.
All right, let's do this,
EU.
Man. Yeah, that low ground can be devastating, dude. I mean, just because you're out of mats, you see this a lot in professional play. Actually, a surprising amount. You run out of mats, and you just walk along the ground, keep your shotgun trained on your enemy, and wait for them to peek out. And you could see his head popped out, and that was it. Even though he couldn't see the whole body, it's fine. If your opponent can see you, you can see them. And he was just waiting for that one peek. And luckily, he had the reaction time just to end that fight right there and win the game. $50 donation later. Woo!
There we go.
Congratulations. I did drop the EU stream there, guys.
All right.
The code is in the chat. Everybody get ready. Let's go.
I swear Finex looks a little bit stretched, dude. I think I'm losing my mind, but this looks slightly stretched. I don't know. Like I said, maybe too much caffeine.
Maybe so.
Am I going crazy, man? Chat, somebody help me out.
Mo's saying it's stretched. I'm not too sure.
Okay,
but guys,
it does
the
seem
NA
slightly.
East code will come in maybe. Oh, sorry. We should be spectating NA West. I gave you guys the wrong stream.
Oh, Finex is actually, dude, 1,000 EU players are queued up right now for the games. So you guys try to get in there, man.
Let's spectate Finex for now. I'm going to look for an NA West stream. Again, it's super hard. Guys, remember, put your region in your stream title so we know. It's really tough to find you guys without it.
Do it, man. Get it in your title. If you're gonna jump in the Kungarna,
you're not going to get featured. You're not going to get the big donation. You know, you're not going to get a whole bunch of things. So make sure.
We want to see it, man. We want to see those streams, guys. This could be your chance. This could be your moment. We got one for West.
I did as well.
You guys
we'll
probably
can't hop on to Waffles here.
Oh, we got 2 right here. So we're going to check out Waffles. All right, let's go Waffles.
He's got 3 kills as well. Okay, nice.
All right, Waffles. Nice, man.
Popping off.
Peeking through the brick. I like this strat already.
All right, I like the choice. I like it. Let's go. All right.
He's got 4 junk rips, dude. 4 junk rips.
Oh, man, that's exciting.
Damage. There he goes.
Oh,
There's
he's
one right now. He
already.
goes back up. Let's see if it does any shockwave damage. No shockwave damage. This guy was able to react in time. Look, I think he's realizing right now.
Oh, I'm on the main
He says, I'm on the main stream. He said, oh, shoot, in case you were wondering. Oh, shoot, he's on the mainstream right now. So hopefully he doesn't get too nervous knowing that there's a lot of people watching him right now.
Just to point out, he is 13 years young, so he's a very young player here, guys. This is going to be exciting. He could make a name for himself right here, just like Bluff.
How good these young kids are.
Oh,
This guy actually got the wall.
Oh, that was a nice quick edit, though.
Down
Oh, he's in
go
trouble.
on.
Yeah, he needs to go up a layer, yeah. Because it seems like this guy has low ping who's on him. He's taking his walls very easily.
Dang,
Up or
man,
out
yeah,
to the
looks like he
right.
has no chance.
There
He
he
does
goes,
go up.
goes
He had a
up.
wall that blocks him up still. He's at least able to pop a mini.
No, he didn't get it off.
Oh, he didn't get it off.
Oh, this is very dangerous.
What he could try to do is throw down the junk rift and bail out the back.
And bail out the
That might be
backside.
a decent strategy.
This player just keeps him trapped inside.
Oh,
dude,
like
that was
K9
hard.
Volt.
K9
We'll
Volt
see if
knew
K9
what he was
Volt is
doing
live
here,
here.
man. 153 damage that he walks away with.
And he is. He is. No, he is live.
He is live. All right, let's check it out.
I linked you guys on the Discord. This is going to be Volt in the North American East tryouts or customs, whatever you guys want to call it.
All right, let's check it out.
Super exciting. I
Possible.
linked you guys
And
on
actually,
the
I think I
Discord.
hear us in his stream. He's pulling it up right now, realizing that he's going to be on the big screen right now. Waffles, props to Waffles too, man. That's a hard situation to get out of. So when somebody you could tell somebody who's extremely experienced in box fighting, and that was just talent right there.
Absolutely. You know that play I was talking about, though. I think laying down the junk rifts and bailing out the back, that might be a decent strategy that we might see people using in the future.
Yeah, but nobody's. I mean, it's hard to get as quick at editing and getting out that backside. I mean, you do it so fast, dude. So it's easy to say. For people like me, I'm just like, I don't know, I'm trying to hit it. You know, it just gets too wild. But at the same time, if he would have just thrown that down in the corner and tried to sneak out that backside, the player might have pushed at that exact moment and it could just drop down, or at least the player would have had to back off. And he could have had a chance to pop 2 minis, maybe won that entire fight based off that one choice alone, man. He had 3 of them left. He should have just thrown him down. He died anyways. Maybe as well just thrown it down, right?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about Volt here for a second. I don't like how many materials he just had to use to get into zone. That is not looking good. He might have to get a little aggressive here, going for another player. As you see him using that RPG. Oh, this actually is good for him. Another player getting aggressive.
And that guy is getting third-partied as well. There's just
Everybody is closing in here, right here on the edge of the circle. Luckily, they're on the good side of the circle, so he still does have time to push in if the circle were to start moving. And he still has a minute before he even moves, and even then, it's going to take a long time for it to shrink on this side.
Yeah, and just let everybody know, we will get the next North American East game going soon, probably after this one ends. So if you guys want to play on the East server, stay tuned.
Shotguns go down, breaks the shield.
play.
Don't give him time. He's got to be aggressive about this. Too many people back off and give people a chance to pop those minis and stuff. You just really want to start pressing through. So he could be back to 150, close to it for all we know, maybe even a slurp. I mean, you never know what somebody's got. You just got to be aggressive about this. He had the rocket launcher and everything. It gave him a chance to heal up.
Right, things were looking very bad for Volt there, but getting the zone that close and then this player choosing to push, this might be terrible.
Takes up another level. Volts, yikes. Yeah, just finding out now that he is out of mats. I don't know if he knew he was that low. He does have some minis to recover here. But you got it. I mean, especially if you have a rocket launcher, he throws down the shotgun shot, hits 64 damage and shield. But again,
just to point out, he's on 90 ping. So
wow.
He's definitely struggling with trying to take walls.
And it's got to be hard. He's taking more damage trying to place walls again, but he just doesn't have the mats.
Man.
This is going to put him at 56 total
minis.
health.
Notice the NA East in his stream title. I think he's NA East, but he chose to play in the West one.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do to try to get on the screen, right?
Yep. If you couldn't get into the one you wanted, then you got to do something, even if it means 90 ping.
Yeah, I think he's going to start playing passive here now, maybe looking for a third party because, I mean, there's not much he can do here. A couple shots and he's
really
dead.
We see this again and again, man. The way people are building these days is so easy to run out of mats. You just really have to conserve. You have to choose your fights wisely. In this case, again, you know, I just You know, if he was a little more aggressive, he might have got 1,000 mats off this player because he definitely had the advantage on him at that point in time.
Right.
Two players drop out. Oh,
Jose the hobo
takes 3 kills. He had. Oh, he said, "Thanks for the host, Fortnite guy." That's cool, man. Volt, good job, man. Props to you. Did a good job. It's just hard without mats.
Oh, and we did find his stream. Yeah, Jose is a cutie.
Now this is stretched. Now this is stretched.
This is some stretch. I don't even know this is in the game anymore. I knew there was something you could do to kind of stretch, but this looks like full on stretch, dude.
As we can
I'm
see,
gonna let him know he's on the main stream here.
Face cam.
As we can see from the face cam, he's very excited to be on the main stage.
Just got braces today.
Fresh out the dentist.
Oh man,
Jose the hobo, dude. That cracks me. What a name, man.
What a name. Only 15 players alive going into this next circle. This is the next 20 seconds. Once it starts moving, we're going to see a lot of players going down. And it looks like Jose, this is a great position. Great position to be in.
He does have 6 minis. He has one big pot too. So if he does take some, he can exchange some damage and still come out on top. He decided to go with the pump shotgun. You don't see this. He had to turn off friend requests there. You don't see the pump shotgun paired with an AR. I mean, that's it. Usually you try to get a combat shotgun. Maybe you just didn't have one. But the pump shotgun, as good as it is, usually you have to have something you could spray to follow up with it. You losing an entire spot in your loadout. So that's why you see so many combat shotguns these days.
Absolutely. At least he still has the AR, so he has something to follow it up with. And, of course, could always, looks like a great builder, can always default back to shooting with that pump and then edit on out.
Yeah, he's definitely got the editing down. He spent some time in creative. My goodness, this kid knows how to edit, man.
Flexing, love it.
Jose, skills like this, dude. It sounds like a young kid. I can't hear it super well, but again, some of these young kids, dude, are just so impressive. That's something that Fortnite has done that I don't think a lot of games have done, is give these young kids a chance to compete. I mean, a 16-year-old became a millionaire. Obviously, taxes played a part in there, so I don't know exactly a millionaire, but I assume with Booga's stream doing as well as it is, I mean, he's got to be a millionaire, and that's just
definitely.
100%.
That's the thing. That's the thing about the World Cup. Oh, we actually have a fight here. Cole, go ahead.
I was to say one thing. He does have a player below him, but one thing to notice that's different from this end game compared to the first one we just saw was that first one, if you guys noticed, landed on the new zone where soccer stadium's completely destroyed. So not a lot of people had a lot of mats at the end because they all had to build there. There were no buildings to replenish mats. Whereas this end game, these players might have more mats, so we'll see if the turtle builds start coming out more in full force.
Yeah, the soccer stadium is going to be really interesting. You know, as we were looking at it just today. Oh, we got something absolutely destroying this. Is that the junk rift coming in?
Yep.
Hey.
Oh man.
directly to counter this kind of building. Epic does not want to see this. They don't want to see just huge chunks of builds and everybody hiding inside. They really wanted to put something in the game that would just destroy these kind of builds, and there we saw it.
Wow,
he
Jose
owns all of this.
Yeah, he's completely out of mats. He owns it.
No way.
All right.
Not for long though, because he's gonna have to get out of there.
Favor. Yeah, he's gonna have to keep on moving. He takes a little bit of storm damage.
A lot of people asking right now, when's the NA East code? It's coming soon, probably right after this game, guys. So stay tuned.
Coming soon.
One player on him. He needs
no
to do
mats
something
again.
here.
We see this again and again and again.
Yeah, they're overbuilding, it seems like, guys. You want to be conservative with your mats. You need them late game, because unless you can somehow get in this guy's box without taking his wall.
Takes a shot. Hey, nice shot, Jose. Yeah, when you builds, man, it's just you just lose this, and he actually took. He could have won that fight, but in Turdy here hit him with the shotgun first, man, and that's what you have to do. Sometimes it's those milliseconds of reaction time will win you those fights. And Turdy looking decent with mats. He does have 500 metal, 50-50 a piece on brick and wood as he goes through it. He's gonna pop a big pot here. Luckily, he has some time. Decides not to take the mini. I don't know how many minis he has because I can't see right now.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like he's live. Good. So
bomber, man.
If he pops off here, we have no way to contact him at this point.
Yeah, and Jose's stream is definitely gonna end soon. We may not see the end of this game, unfortunately. And Turdy's looking good, man. Oh, as I said, Tavax drops him 7 kills right now. Tavax, not sure, but Tavax is looking good too with his golden scar, his purple combat shotgun. He's got big pods. He's got the mini pods. I mean, he is doing good right now, and he actually has a drum gun right now. And
see him
I think that might have been it right there. He actually got the win. All right.
All right, Tavax. We have no way to
Tavax,
contact you.
dude.
This is why you guys need to be live. There's nothing we can do. I can't
searching
find
right
his
now and I
Twitch. I
can't
can't
see
find
it.
nothing.
Maybe
there is a Tavax 1, and I think that might be him, but unfortunately, I mean, if you guys aren't
It could be, but that guy's never streamed Fortnite. I don't see
that's
Fortnite
true.
on
Never
him.
mind then.
And it's actually a German person, so it's definitely not him.
Well,
So
props
guys,
to Tavax
make
for getting
sure
that win, man.
You have your Twitch live or your Twitter in your name, at least something, guys. But we're gonna go ahead and get the the NA East code. We'll hop on board, guys. We're not gonna be watching Finex. I'll send you guys the new link to the EU players we're gonna be spectating for this game.
All right.
Give me a second here.
Get your streams in there, guys. Put in your
Right
title
here,
right
guys.
now. If you guys haven't started a game, even if you're in a game, get
We're gonna be
it
watching
in.
Scythic here, who is grinding here on
Scythic,
EU.
alright.
He's got 2 kills. He's popping off. And NA East, guys, the code is coming now in the chat, so get ready.
All right, Scythic, where is he at right now? He's in Pleasant Park, and he's got the good drops too from the drones. He's just leaving. He does have a legendary combat shotgun, man. How important this gun is, and there it is again, the AK with the combat shotgun. We've seen it over and over, and we'll see it plenty more times today. I'm sure the AK. Most pros are opting to get the AK now over the regular AR, even a blue AR. You'll see a lot of pros take the white AK over a blue AR.
Absolutely wild and very different from what pros used to say and use, and it's interesting how the meta shifted. But notice how he has a great loadout with those 2 shockwaves as well. He's got the chug splashes for instantly healing back up, and then the 6 minis. I really like what he has going on right now.
He's looking good. I mean, if he can get maxed out on mats, I don't think there's a lot of brick available here. He avoids some damage from some spray coming in. But overall, he's looking really good, man. He's even got 3 traps to it. So if he does end up in a 1-by-1 battle, he can put 3 traps to use on the floor, on the ceiling, and even a wall. And that's almost a guaranteed kill.
Right. One thing we're going to be looking for is to see if these players can be very smart with their builds. What we've seen is going into late game, these guys are great at building, but they maybe overbuild just a little bit. And then once it comes to crunch time, they run out. And when it matters the most, that's when a lot of these players end up going down.
We see almost every time that we go check out a new stream, they have to turn off the friend request, man. People are blowing me.
Yeah.
Again, that's what this
guys,
is about.
The code is in the chat for NA East.
Code's in the
if you guys
chat.
wanna play on that server, go ahead and head it up, and we'll be spectating that one after this EU game finishes. So good luck to everybody competing.
There we go.
Thank you to Kungarna, the Fortnite guy, dude, for giving everybody today this opportunity, including Rody Bros, Cole, the other voice you hear besides myself. I'm that Denver guy, if you guys didn't know. But this is just an awesome event. Thank you guys for taking part in this. And here we see with Scythic, again, man, he's in these 1-by-1 boxes. He actually moved just a little bit to close in ground on this player right now. How many walls can he own? He actually covers himself. He's trying to get down into this player's box.
My God, what's deep
that game filled up with over 1,000 people, guys, so that's exciting.
Jeez. You see this so many times now. It used to be to get into a player's box, you would just put, a ramp or a floor, but players are covering themselves. We're getting smarter and smarter as players get better and better. You have to cover yourself because you most likely will get third parties if other players see you trying to break into a 1-by-1.
Absolutely. Using that wall to protect, just re-edit so quickly. You see how fast he is at that. It's beautiful because you see the other player trying to get off shots off the floor, but that wall just keeps him protected.
Oh, he's actually trying to just take the floor while the other player was aiming a shotgun. He was ready for that take. That's an interesting play, man, to take a shotgun instead of pulling out your pickaxe. They pull out theirs and they replace the floor before you can get it. He actually just shotgunned the wall. 92 damage. There is a trap he sees in there. I think another player is closing in on him. Has time to just go for it. Oh, is this the same player that actually took off with this bit rate, dude? How fast this guy moves. Can't even keep up. Oh, goes again. The shockwave goes down. 15 damage. White. He is very quick, man. You can tell this guy spent some time in creative. Throws down one chug splash. He's dropping down. He is not letting this player have a break, and this is exactly what you have to do.
He's looking for the edit on the stairs.
What are they gonna do? It's a game of chess.
Yeah, this is a close battle.
It's all in milliseconds.
Decides
and the
to
zone
drop
is
down.
coming now too, and they used all their impulses, both of them. So
and Mads.
He has 20. He has 2 builds left. These guys keep doing it to themselves.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness he has a launch pad. Is he gonna? I mean, he's got to land in these trees. Maybe
There's
box
another
up.
pad there
He
too.
can't
That's
box up.
great.
He literally has one more build left. We see this over and over. Yeah, this extra launch pad here.
Exactly what we've been talking about is just, you know, is
Oh.
winning that fight worth it?
GG's, yeah.
And he's getting lasered so hard right now.
Goes back out in the storm.
He's just got to land on these trees and just pray that he doesn't take any more damage.
Yeah, he might try to finish that guy off because he knows that guy has to rotate as well. Maybe he's behind him. Who knows? But
Wow!
Oh,
fiery
That's
one.
so stupid.
And he is live. Amazing. We'll go ahead and check out him. He's got 5 kills right now, popping off. I'll link you guys.
No,
All right.
yeah, thank you guys
I'll drop a
Man.
follow on him and let him know he's on the main stream.
I mean, you can't help but just assume that was it Syphic that we were just watching just now? You can't. I mean,
Yes.
he's got to regret that entire fight. I mean, all that for one kill that he might possibly get and ended up not getting. I mean, if he got the kill, would it still be worth it? I don't know. Of course, we like to see aggression. We everybody likes to fight. It's not always fun just to sit in a box. But you know, you can't help but think he's got to regret that last fight.
Absolutely.
You got to play smart, man. But then you also you can't play too smart because then you might not have any materials. You might not have any weapons. So it's a dangerous game to play, man.
It is. It really is. You know, and it's hard, but it's so funny how many times we've seen people run out of mats. He's actually out in the storm right now trying to build in, trying to retake high ground at the same time. Some of these guys are just so quick on their flicks. I have no idea. I mean, their arms have... Oh, and he runs out of mats again. We are seeing this over and over again. He does lay a lot of damage down. The player he's playing against does have a few mats. I don't know probably how many, but if they both run out of mats, we're just going to see a shotgun battle here.
Yeah, and this guy is also 13 years old, so another super young player.
13, fiery one, 13 years old.
Yeah,
On the
and
main
you see a lot of
stage.
young players coming out here to play these because, you know, it's the young ones who are just starting out, really want to get a name out there for themselves. So it's exciting to see. Oh, and he's going to get some mats here, luckily. Oh, that guy died right in front of him.
And my stream froze. What happened
Same.
there?
Oh, really? Mine's good to go. I guess
He's
I'll keep the
actually saw that
commentating
one, huh?
up.
Yeah.
Take it
Boxed
away.
up right now, trying to take a wall. 1-on-1. His mats are great. He did get the loot there, and oh, he's taking a lot of damage. Gets taken out by a guy named Michael, who is going to be really hard to find.
Love that. Yeah, anybody named
Wow.
Michael is very talented, very highly skilled, right?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know that I like it. I don't think I like any Michaels out there, man.
Fiery one goes down, dude.
I'm trying to find
Hey,
somebody from EU.
yeah,
I want to
see
be
if
able
we
to
can get
finish these EU games out. This will be the
Yeah.
second time.
Goodness.
But it seems like most people are dead.
Streams out there, guys. We want to see this.
I have
Right,
like
fiery
50
one.
streams open. Oh, and I found one.
We got one.
Let's go. All right.
Let's get it.
This is going to be Super Elite, who is
Super
running with
leader,
a med kit in his hand right now, crouching. But
hey, everybody has a chance out here. I don't know what is
Yep.
on the screen right now. This massive black mass. Okay, never mind. It disappeared. Maybe that was just my own stream. He's down.
Oh, no.
He's got his head out. He's just gonna die.
Oh, no. Oh.
We tried, man.
What
We
a bummer.
tried. Super elite.
Everybody
Nice
go-
try, buddy.
maybe somebody
Give
in
him some love.
the kill feed we could find. Or
MXR
MXR Blacks. Let's try
Let's see
that.
black. So we see if we can pull up his
Yes,
stream.
yes, streaming.
Yes, we got it.
Great.
All right.
Thank you, blacks. Thank
Well,
you.
that was easy.
All right, he was at one viewer, and let's see what he can get. Let's see what we can get blacks. You guys, it's literally AS.
Can I get a
Oh, did he
link on
shut
that
his
one?
stream off? Did he
Something
just
just
panic and
happened.
shut his stream off?
Oh no.
I think he heard us go to his stream and just decided to quit. He was like, "Nope, I'm not having that many people watch me." Blacks, we wanted to watch you. Turn on your stream, dude. Don't be
just
afraid of
ended.
greatness, guys.
I'm waiting for a
That's it.
kill in the kill feed, maybe. Ugh.
He shut it down. It's okay. Fiery one is
Super
over here.
elite.
Cranking,
Still
cranking some
T-balls.
90s. Yeah, we need some streams, guys. You guys got to help us make this happen, man.
Man.
Stream. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid at
And
all,
that's
man.
it.
It's just-
Oh man, I really want to finish out the EU
Even
games.
just
It's gonna be the
decided to
second
quit.
time in a row.
I know. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but Fortnite guy. Oh, blacks. I think blacks picked it up.
Did he?
Let's go. Yeah, let's go back into blacks.
Okay, perfect.
Start it up again. You know, props to blacks. Only good positive things in his chat if he keeps the stream up. It looks like it's lagging a little bit. He was moving. Watch him shut it back down. That
If
would be
he
the
keeps the
ultimate
stream
troll,
up.
dude. Ultimate troll.
It's not loading for me. Is it loading for you guys?
I just had it up, but I think he shut it back down again.
Yeah, I think he's just
It
witnessing
started
some
rolling
lag.
again.
I saw in chat somebody say Karma something is live. Let me see.
Yeah, chat.
All right. Well, we are going to get the next NA West game going, guys, and we're going to spectate NA East. We'll still try to find someone to finish this EU game out, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. Yeah. I'll go ahead and get the code for NA West, guys. Give me about a minute, and they'll be in the chat.
All right, let's do it. Chat, how are you guys doing tonight, man? I haven't got to talk to you guys much. Yeah, Blacks keeps like, I don't know, it moves every once in a while. It's weird. It's like every 10 seconds or so, we actually get like a second of movement. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what he's trying to do here, but we'll see if we can get a good stream up for you guys. Again, you know, I'm that Denver guy. I don't know if you guys recognize my voice from my videos. We've got Roadie Bros Cole here. I call him Roadie Bros Cole because the other bro in the Roadie Bros is Josh. They have a great tips channel. If you guys like, you know, It's Jerry or Gearsy, just getting better at the game, you're definitely going to love Roadie Bros because he's better than all those channels. No, don't tell Jerry and Gearsy I said
yeah,
that.
dude. All right, hey, you're getting me in trouble on here.
The Academic here on NA East. We're going to be giving him
Academic?
a chance. Yes. Another young player, it seems like. So we're going to see what he can do.
Hey, Academic with the clear stream. We got the face cam. Hey, looking good, looking quality. You guys can even shop around quality. I would say his face cam's just a little too big though. If I were to throw out some initial criticism, hopefully the only criticism I'm going to give to Academic today, but he does have a really good loadout. 2 shockwave grenades, man. People love these shockwave grenades now. They are
He's
just
freaking out right now too.
Focus up, Academic. Focus up.
I'd be freaking out too, man. All of a sudden, just thousands of people are watching you. I mean, that's scary stuff. Even when you get like a raid or a hose for like 200 viewers, I mean, it's stressful. It really is.
Yeah, look
all right,
at
guys.
that though.
The West code is coming in the chat right now. I'm gonna put it in subscribers mode real quick.
Awesome. Let's get them started.
Sounds good.
You guys want to play on the West servers? This is gonna be it.
Denver, we've talked about this time and time again today. The AR, he's got the shotgun as well, but notice the throwables. 2 shockwaves,
throwables, dude.
and 4 junk rifts.
Oh my gosh,
4 junk rifts.
4 of them.
But have we seen them really have a huge effect today? I think we've only seen 1 kill with all the junk rifts we've seen so far today. So maybe we're just missing it. I don't know. But I mean, it does seem like a powerful weapon, but is it really as good as we think it is the question.
Well, I don't think players really know how to use it yet. That's what I've seen. Because there have been a couple scenarios where players have had them. And look, right here, he throws the shockwave. What he could have done is thrown the junk rift first and then shockwaved out.
And the shockwave, yes. He's just getting out of there. Again, you know, nerves come into play here, right? When we about just basic human psychology. I mean, when you know people are watching you, you definitely play a little bit different. I mean, these guys on the World Cup stage, a lot of people were just voting to win, like Ghost Bizzle. You know, some of these guys who've had the experience of people just watching them live. Because some of these younger players, they don't have that experience. The most they've had is maybe even 10 people watching them at the same time, and still that's pretty intense for him. So thousands of people. I mean, he can hang in there though. We can see Academic has some skill. He's just got to take a couple deep breaths and just do his best, man.
Oh, I'm sure you understand. And when you're playing on stream, it is so much different than when you're just playing offline.
It is
so much different.
It is. And sometimes even when you're streaming, you have more draw on your computer too. So you might get less frames and stuff like that too. So some of these kids who aren't used to streaming and maybe don't have their stream optimized, you know, there could be a lot of effects at play. He is taking a lot of damage. Is this grenades coming in? Grenade launcher? Those rockets. He does
Showing
a
off
TKL
for
on
the
the way
stream.
out.
Love it.
Oh.
It's a matter of trying to find that balance. Sometimes it's just RNG. Sometimes somebody's looking at you. Sometimes not. Sometimes you can get away with using very few mats and not covering yourself. But sometimes you pay for it dearly. We saw there. Tries to get high ground, goes to low ground, and off we go.
We can go ahead and watch this stream. This is a different game, but it is one of the NA East games
GG,
from
guys.
Advith. We'll go and check him out, see how he's doing. He does have 3 kills, and there are 7 people alive. So it looks like we will be able to see a winner.
Hopping in with Advith here.
Yep.
All right. Let's get into it.
Okay, looks like we're actually watching Proof.